Morgan in the morning on 99.7 CYK.
Hey, Tom. How are you this morning?
Well, it's an honor to finally speak to you. You were just in Charlottesville, opening up for Alabama at John Paul Jones Arena.
Yeah, I had a very unique experience in Charlottesville.
Really now? What was that?
I happened to be on stage when these people found out that their basketball team was going to play in the championship game.
Uh-huh.
And I was doing a hymn. Everything was kind of quiet. And all of a sudden, it's kind of, things started happening. It was unique. It was a unique experience.
Well, yeah, that was so tough because UVA was in the Final Four, and that game was the same night as the Charlie Daniels and Alabama concert. So everyone was staring at their phones while watching you guys on stage.
Yeah, it was interesting to say the least.
So we can thank you and your hymn singing for us winning the national championship. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily go say that. You had a hell of a basketball team, didn't you?
Yes, we did. The song "The Devil Went Down to Georgia," now 40 years old. Time flies when you're having fun.
You know, I have, of course, I've been asked about this quite a bit, but I have had ample opportunity to reflect on it. And it seems that the age 40, I know back years ago people talked about when you were 40 you were getting old. It seems to be the line of demarcation from youth into beginning of old age. So when all during the 31, 35, 39, so on and so forth, I never thought too much about it, but when it hit 40, it really reminded me, man, 40 years, this song has been around a long time, and it was kind of eye-opening. Had gone in the studio and started recording, and I came to the glaring realization we did not have a fiddle song. Now, why we didn't realize that before we went to the studio, I don't know, but it just dawned on us. We did a fiddle song. So we took a break. We moved the equipment out of the recording studio into a rehearsal studio, and I had this one line in my mind: "Devil Went Down to Georgia." And we set all the instruments up, and you played this, you played that, and Taz came up with this da 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 da. I don't know where he got it at, but
sure, yeah.
But we were off and running. I went over and finished the lyrics to it, and we went and recorded it. It was that simple. I mean, it was that, and it happened pretty quick. It happened very quick.
It's my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you actually don't read music. You just play. You've always done that.
I don't. No.
Yeah.
No, I can't read music. I never did. When I first started playing, the way I learned to play was somebody else. You know, somebody taught me a chord. This person taught me a chord. That person taught me a chord. By the time I learned 3 chords and I could play a whole song, I was ruined. I knew that I never wanted to do anything else but play music. You know, the good Lord's blessed me with so many blessings, and that's one of the really big ones.
Yeah.
I wanted nothing more than being a professional musician.
It seems like it is a given talent for sure, and now your talents are giving. You're raising money for charity during your tour. Let's talk about the Journey Home Project.
Journey Home Project is an organization that my manager and myself, some other people started to help our veterans who are coming back from their service, many of them from combat zones, to transition back into civilian life, which to those of us who have never had to do that, it seems like a very simple thing. It's not. And the government agencies who help our veterans when they come back are bureaucracies. They're very slow. The needs are immediate. The government reaction is slow. People need things right now. We bought furniture. We've helped people get education, medical care, tried to help people get jobs. One of our big things right now is veteran suicide. Did you know that 22 veterans commit suicide every day? And it's totally unacceptable. And the government agencies that are dealing with it, I don't know if they're not devoting enough resources to it or whatever, but they're not making much headway at it. And there's some private concerns that we are helping to support. I've heard this so many times. You have to not looking for a handout, they're looking for a hand up, and that's what we're trying to be, a hand.
You can learn more about this awesome organization, journeyhomeproject.org. Charlie Daniels here on Morgan in the Morning, and it's been an honor. We got a short amount of time left with you, but we got to know, who is Charlie Daniels' favorite artist right now?
I think Chris Stapleton is already there, and I think Chris Stapleton's songs will be around for a long time. A lot of the songs I hear nowadays, I can't even remember what they were, you know, and they're kind of going to fall by the wayside. But Chris's stuff has a lot of substance to it, and I think some of his songs will be around, and particularly his performances of them. Even somebody else's song that he sings, like Tennessee Whiskey. I mean,
oh yeah,
he put his stamp on that song, and you know, every time you think about that song, you're going to think about Chris Stapleton doing it.
Absolutely. Charlie Daniels, thank you so much for joining us here on Morgan in the Morning.
God bless.
God bless you.